Hello, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes to us from Mr. Classic, who, noting my rather notorious fondness for all things astronomical, is curious to know just what I made of discovering that, in my absence, mankind had set foot on the very surface of the moon. Now, when I came to, one of the first things I did, after all the screaming, of course, was try to acquaint myself with all that I had missed in the intervening decades I spent in the rather tenebrous beyond. And no subject had more fascination for me than astronomy. And it was remarkable to see what strides had been made, not only what we had discovered, but how we had learned just how ignorant we were. And the moon perfectly reflects this beautiful ignorance, just as it reflects the sun's glory. That we had touched on the moon and begun to scrape its surface, and yet discover that there was so much more to learn was humbling. I will confess, I was a little disappointed at what we found there, or rather didn't find. I wasn't expecting us to see teeming hordes of moon beasts or feline colonies, but, well, I didn't expect it to be quite so barren. But I think it's a wonderful lesson of how we should never allow romantic sentiment to outweigh cold, hard truths. We must never confuse being disappointed with being entitled. The moon owes us nothing. Certainly not verdant jungles filled with unearthly fauna or boundless oceans of liquid silver. No, it is just enough that it is, and that we have just begun to touch upon it. There's a writer of popular children's stories who once said, "The moon is a harsh mistress." And I rather think that's unfair. I think the moon is more a school mom, stern and strict, who raps us across the knuckles with the rigid ruler of reality. But if we are patient and humble, she has much to teach us yet. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.